Hello everybody, the Real Spooferman here. I'm back with another video, and today guys, this is a little bit of a different video. So, I do a little bit of retro game collecting, sneak peek at one of our next videos. And today with me, I actually have here a bag of goodies that I got, a bunch of broken systems, plus a Nintendo 64 that we're going to be working on. And the aim for this video is to basically repair, modify, and see how upgradable these all are. So, if you guys do want more content like this, where I'm just opening stuff and taking it apart and modding it, please guys, like this video, hit the subscribe button, it helps me out, and we can make more content. But anyways, let's get into the video, let's go. So everybody, without further ado, let's get straight into what we have here. So I have the top shell to this Nintendo 64. We're going to be doing a 3D print to try to make a shell for this Nintendo 64. This is all the original hardware, completely disassembled, the jumper cable, cartridge slot, CPU, GPU, RAM, extra capacitors, power, and AV, and then the controller ports. And in this bag, we have a ton of stuff to go through, so let's just get right into it. So, opening the bag up, we have a bag of capacitors. Most of these are firm resistors designed for electronic game systems, put that to the side. A couple frame bezels for some Gameboy Advanced SPs. We actually have right here a Gameboy Advanced SP. The top is taken off of. There's no screen in here. The screen was cut off. It does actually work. So it does actually work, but due to the state of its nature, there's nothing there. Putting that to the side, we have another Game Boy right here. This one as well, taken apart, pretty much cut up. I don't know if this one has power either. Does not seem like it. Who knows if the battery in here is still good. We'll take a look into that. And then over here we have a Game Boy Color, which is missing every shell known to man. That's a random wire. Has pretty much everything there, and I hope it works. So we'll give that a test as well. And then we obviously have some more screen parts. I don't know what this is. Probably not a part of the Game Boy collection. We got another top shell, broken display. What else we got in here? We got some more displays here, all cut ribbon cables. Broken LED strip. Another glass. Another piece of glass, some buttons and capacitors that were cut up, stuff we can only use, thumb pads, and then there's some screws inside of that container. But that's everything. So I think what we're going to do first is I'm going to go and see if I can find a Game Boy Advance charger and maybe a Game Boy Color that I can borrow the back shell so we can see if this can even function. I should have one lying around. I don't remember if I do or if I got rid of it, but I'll take a look. But this is going to be good because I have a couple ideas in plan for the Game Boy Color in terms of rechargeable battery kits, USB-C mod, and a colored backlight, an LCD screen. And I have a couple good plans to USB-C mod the Advanced. But we kind of just have to go into it, take a look, see what we can do. So let me go take a look for those parts, and then we'll get working on it. And I think, if anything, we'll start with the N64 first. But we are going to hook it up to that CRT and make sure that it works. So, yeah. Guys, I didn't find any of the parts for the Game Boys as of right now, so I might have to order them. I'll make an order list and show you guys. But I did pull the battery out of this one, and this battery is expanded. So this battery's done for. Like, really, really done for. You can see that right there. So we're going to be disposing of that safely. But I was curious to see if this one worked. Because if it did, then I have about $200 sitting on my floor right now, and I just gotta get them working. So we're gonna take the spudger I have here. We're gonna get the battery out of this one. Excuse me. Por favor, work. That was your... There we go. There we go. Take the original battery, I think, and drop it right into here. Let's just see if it powers on. Nah, nothing. The battery could be dead. Oh. Give it a second. Let me put some pressure down on that battery. Hey! Cool. They both work. All right, so I'm gonna grab a game and we'll run it through. So just give me a second, guys, and I'll be right back. Guys, it's been a couple days. It's currently Saturday. I started recording this video on Wednesday. So a little update for you guys. I got another Game Boy, and this one actually works right now. Cool. I did some digging and I found a shell plus an IPS screen for this Game Boy. And I did order the screens for the 2 Game Boy Advances plus screw sets. This I still haven't taken a look at. I'm probably going to do it today, but I'm going to keep you guys updated. Part of the plan that we're going to do is we're going to try to get both of these Game Boy Advances working. And then I do have some secret games to try out on both of them. So we'll be trying that out. Can't find these anywhere. So I'm going to keep everybody updated because I really don't know how these 2 Game Boys are doing. And also I bought a battery for the one that had the expanded battery. So we're going to get through it. I'm going to put it together and hopefully it looks good when we're done. So I'll update you guys. They should be here from the 26th to the 3rd. So I'll let you guys know what happens and I'll see you then. So hello everybody, The Real Spoof Man. It's been a week since I made that last update. So we got some stuff in the mail. We got the screw set for the Game Boys, and then we also got the 2 Game Boy Advance screens. So thank eBay because these weren't supposed to come here till December 2nd, and it's November 27th. So we got those. So we're going to take apart the 2 Game Boy Advances, drop the screens in, see if we can get them to work. So let's time-lapse the disassembly. Let's get right into it, guys. Right here we have one Game Boy with the damaged top housing, so we're going to fix that. And we have the other Game Boy that has no back housing. So I am going to have to order shell replacements for both of these as well. I'm going to see if I can find the exact colors. If not, we're going to do custom shells. This one's got a little bit of like corrosion going on in this one right there. You guys can see that. So let's do it. I forget which one has the battery. It's one of them. That one. So we'll do this one first. So obviously, you always start by popping out the battery. Now, cue the time lapse. Let's go. Guys, nice and quick. We got the first Game Boy open. So as you can see here, CPU, GPU, cartridge slot, and then there's a bunch of other capacitors on here, including the power switch. So what we're looking for is on the other side of the motherboard. So we've actually got to go and we got to remove the motherboard with these 3 screws here. So we'll do that now. So we take our toolkit, which has the Phillips bit right here. And for all these parts, I spent about 60 bucks right now. So it wasn't that expensive. The shells are about 20 bucks a shell. So if I can find just little bits and parts of the shell, that would help out. But honestly, we might just have to eat a more expensive price on this. And eventually I will be upgrading these with IPS screens. And we are going to be doing a Type-C mod on this one specifically right here. As you can see, the screen was originally cut, so we just popped these 2 tabs up. I'll take the spudger and do that one. Will probably be easier. And just pull it out. Cool. Do not know where this came from. Right here. Cool. Transfer all the button tabs over real quick. Don't want to lose any of the buttons. So let's take the screen now. Now this I always found out to be the hardest part, is getting the screen reconnected. It should just click in and work. So I'll give it a little bit of a shot. These are the thicker screens. Either these are the backlit ones or they're the bar light up ones. I don't remember. Off the top of my head, I don't remember which model I ordered. There we go, screen is connected. So let's just do this real quick. Let's just flip it over. Let's take the battery, wherever I put the battery. There it is. And let's touch the terminals and see if it even turns on. Let me put it back in. Let me just put the back plate back on. So give me a sec. So this goes on like this. I was actually flipping the wrong cable. That's fine. So like that. Put that battery in. It's on, but the screen, oh. Did I plug the screen in backwards? I think I did. There we go. Look at that, everybody. We got a working Game Boy. I'm gonna grab a game, put it in. We're gonna see if it's gonna work. So give me a second. I'll be right back. So guys, we're currently at the point right now where it's time to slap that bottom shell back on, and this will tell if we assembled everything right or not. I have a game here too that we're gonna test. So we're gonna switch the tips one more time on the screwdriver. And by the way, I still have to put the screen into the other one, which the other one actually has a back panel. So if anything, I'm gonna borrow it for a second. But I will have to order shells, so I'll do all that. I do all the ordering off camera. So far we're at $60 that we've spent, and I'm gonna have a tally up in the top right corner to show how much I spent. And yeah, this is I think one of the longest videos I've made yet on this channel. So drop all 4 tri-link screws in. Now, I didn't get to test the cartridge slots on these, and that's soldering, so that's going to be fun to see if they still work. So yeah. Let me grab those now that it's assembled. So we'll put the battery in. Give me a second. We got Pokemon Fire Red here. Let's go, 3, 2, 1. There we go, guys. Look at that. Cool. All right, so this one works, so I'm going to assemble the second one off camera, and I'll let you guys know what happens. By the way, everybody, I lied. This one did have a top screen, so it just needs screws, and I have the back cover for it here. So this one is considered completed now, so I'm happy. That is 1 out of 3 Game Boys pretty much completely restored. I'm just waiting for the screws to come in on eBay. So now, cue the time lapse. I've decided I am going to record it. So cue the time lapse of disassembling and assembling the new other Game Boy. And then I'll be posting a timer up in the corner. All right, let's go. Game Boy number 2 is assembled. It's got some gunk on it that I'm gonna have to clean up, and I'm probably gonna reshell this one for a fact. This one's coming apart. You can just see it like, ugh. I mean, hey. Pretty good. We got them both working. So, yeah. I just have to order chargers and another battery. So, that's the set list for these. I have the screw sets coming. I'm going to probably order new shells for both of them. But we need a battery for this one. Probably a new battery for this one. And then a charger. But what I'll do is I'll buy one battery. See how long it runs compared to the old battery. And then if this one's like insanely short and this one's longer, I'll replace them, and then eventually I'm going to do IPS screens. So I'm going to go see how much those run me, and I'll keep you guys updated. So yeah, for you guys this will be about 5 seconds, but for me it's going to be about a week. So I'll see you guys in a week when we can repair the rest of these completely and have them done. Let's go. Alrighty, everybody. How's it going? We're back. It's been 3 fucking weeks. I cannot begin to explain to you guys. 3 weeks I've been waiting for these parts. But they're here, so we're not going to complain. We're not going to think about it anymore. We're just going to get right into it. My girlfriend's going to be watching over to me to make sure I don't blow shit up today. So, yeah. So, we're going to start with some of the obvious things. So, obviously, we have all the screw kits here. It came with everything the device needs. And we're using the iFixit magnetic gaming mat. Now, if you guys know, we did repair these Game Boys. It's just the screen that has to be screwed on for these, and then we're done. So, I'm going to do these 2, and then we're also going to do, what do you call it? We're also going to go, and we're going to reshell the entire Game Boy Color, because that hasn't been done. This one has a backlit screen, so I'm chill with it, and yeah. So, and then also, guys, I have an update. By the time this comes out, hopefully I'll have the Switch video out, and we'll be done with that. So, yeah. Cue the time lapse, and let's go. Alrighty, everybody. So, there we go. All the screws are in place. Oh, that's beautiful. That's amazing, guys. So the screens are now 100% in place. We have no worries with them. No falling apart here. And yeah, I'm just waiting for the charger to come in so I can charge them both. We're going to get some games for them. I might be selling one of them or giving them away to one of my special subscribers. So guys, if you want to be entered in, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment done. And I'll give away one of these. I'll give away the platinum one here, so we'll do that. We'll go with that. But now, let's time-lapse for the hardest part. We gotta reshell this one. Now, this one has a custom backlit screen in it. It's a little bit different than the older one. So, yeah, let's go. And guys, side note, I have a Game Boy here that I'm gonna be custom modding. So we're actually gonna be taking some donor parts for this one that I don't have, but we are gonna be reshelling it, doing the rescreen mod. So we're going to do all that, but I'm going to be taking some parts from this Game Boy, which is an original Game Boy that had the seal broken, and this one doesn't really work, so we're going to do that. And yeah, so now, cue the time-lapse. Okay, so I'm gonna like take a look at this, but it's not turning on. I think I put something in wrong. Probably sounds about right. Oh yeah, I put the battery in backwards.
Really?
I put the battery in backwards. I'm so fucking stupid. There we go. Look at that. Game Boy on with the color screen, with
Until my brother comes home.
the touch. The screen's getting a little unplugged. I'll fix that. But yeah, we'll be back in a minute, guys. Alrighty, everybody. So without further ado, this is the Game Boy Color. Now, once again, breathing new life. We got a custom. Damn, it's tight. We got a custom screen on here that is touch capacitive. So I'll show you. Put the game in. And right here on this side, touch capacitive. And this is the motherboard from the other Game Boy. And then in here I have the broken Game Boy's motherboard that we're going to be doing some special mods to in the near future. But yeah, let's get all three lined up with a game real quick. So let me do that. Alrighty, so everybody, without further ado, we've got all three completely working. Now, I'm waiting for the chargers to come in for these guys, and we're going to be doing LCD screens for these. So stay tuned for part 2 of the Game Boy restoration. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below which one's your favorite out of the three. We got the Platinum Game Boy Advance, the Silver, and the custom NES version with a 4th one on the way. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is The Real Spooferman, and I'm out. Goodbye.